Good Lord.
We've got Ralph Morgan Rodeo back over here to where this comes in right there. Hughes Telephone Company is the worst of the weather that we've got in Lauderdale County, and that is a severe thunderstorm warning that is issued for Lauderdale County. As we come down, this imaginary line, we'll call it imaginary, cuts right through Bailey, and it comes across Highway 19 just past where Walmart sits. Here's Nellyburg. In between these two is where the thunderstorm warning is, and then moves back east across the county. This will come right across here where we are at Lost Gap, right past Lost Gap, about a mile past there, down to the county line to where we've got Dunn's Falls, and then back east. We've also got a severe thunderstorm warning for Clark County. This is going to be the northwestern corner. The entire county is under one until 4:45 is what we've got. We've got Jasper County that is under a severe thunderstorm warning also until 4:30. So we got 4:45 for Clark County. We've got 4:30 for Jasper County. Now, as we go to some of this reports of trees and things that are down in the area.
There's so many power outs everywhere. Martin, Union, Newton, everything.
All right, let me do this. Let me pull up and see what we've got with power outages now that is listing from EMEPA. Let's pull that up and take a look at what we've got showing now. We are a lot of people without power now. Tons of power. Okay, hang on here. I've got a bunch of buttons I'm trying to push.
Okay.
All right, let's pull this up where everybody can see here. Power outages with the MEPA now are at 3,711 people without power. That's a lot.
Trees are down in North Hills. It is not passable. No power on 8th Street. Power out in South Meridian. Power out on Skyland Drive. Power out and trees down in Decatur.
That's a bunch there. As we go here, let's take a look at what we've got going on here by county. We've got 97 people in Kemper County. There's another power blink.
Oh, my Lord.
660, that's wicked there. 666 in Winston County. 1,983 people are without power in Lauderdale County. 855 in Clark, and 120 people in Newton County. That is only MEPA. We probably have some more that are out that are in Newton County, and we'll check those. Let me go over and grab this of what we've got. We'll look at Mississippi Power, where they are without outages at this point this afternoon, and they have quite a few that are out there. 13,490 people with them. Let's go to Southern Pine. We have a dangerous storm approaching Wynot. I wanted to point that out. And
let's see. Trees down in Tunsuba, trees down in Delwood. Martin has no power or cable. Large tree across Highway 19 across from Subway and Nicanals is down. Oh, my goodness. It went straight through, like, all of town, it seems like.
Yeah, and we've got a bunch of people here on Southern Pine without 1,500 here. We've got, as you go down through these areas, this is right here, if we look at this in Newton County, of the different areas without power. A lot of people there without power also this afternoon. And again, I apologize for what the issues that we had a little bit earlier there when the power went out. It was no way around that. Let's go back to radar now. So there's a lot of folks that this is the only way that they're going to be able to watch now. We just got word no power on Fellowship Road. Amanda Snowden, she's without it there. No power in Lauderdale we're getting. Carol Hetchpeth is watching. Thank you for doing that. Major wind on Russell Tompton Road is what we've got there. Marion, no power and no cable. So we've taken a huge hit as this storm come across, and as y'all saw it blinking with me a while ago, there was just no way around that.
The thing that gets me is that it wasn't even a tornado. This was just a really bad thunderstorm that came through.
Yeah, it was not. It was not listed. This was straight line winds, is what we got in the Lauderdale County area earlier. Let's turn this off and look at the big picture here.
See, power is out, so they're going home at Owl's Garden and Gifts. Stay safe, everyone. Trees are down all over the county.
I believe so.
Tree down on 22nd Avenue, 11th Street. What does it look like in Neshoba County?
Neshoba County is looking better, looking a whole lot better there. All right, as we pull back up and go into radar, let's take a look at what we've got here this afternoon here. This is Kemper County. This is Lauderdale County. We still got a lot of rain in both of these counties that are occurring. Also Clark County. 70-mile-an-hour shear winds just due north of Livingston, Alabama that has moved across here. This is Highway 17 is where we are right there. Let's turn on some locations and look at where we've got what we've got going on. Power still blinking.
It is trying to cut out.
All right, we're going to work our way down. Here's Kim Waste. This is Highway 17. This would be the road that you would turn right here. I forget the number of it, but it runs to Livingston, Alabama off Highway 17. A lot of winds there. As we start here in Kemper County, we've got light showers, moderate showers there. Out here at Bennsville United Methodist Church, we go down Giles, pouring down rain at the state line, drifting over to Geiger, Alabama. The heavier rain will be about 2 miles due west of where the football field is here at Scuba Tech. As we come down, heavy rain, Baca Valley Hunting Club there. And we've got sitting right over here is the old manufacturing Midland. As we come down the Cowboy Church, tons of rain and lightning is still going on through the county. Down by the old chicken shack, we cross into Lauderdale County now. The rain is about where the Samdale Monument due east back over to the county line. We take in all of NAS Meridian, a lot of wind there. We've also got, let's see here, over at Dalewood, down all right here at Lauderdale. It is pouring. It's lightening up on this western side where it come across here at the Piggly Wiggly. Still some moderate showers, but the further east you go, when you get to the Northeast Complex right there, it starts picking up once again. As you go due east across Lauderdale County, we get into these areas here on the east side here where the Gulf is Simmons Wright store is. A lot of rain there. You can pull around to that other chair there and sit in front of that camera there if you want. And as we come down, we've got the Dollar General out here in Southeast. And I got a text from Charlie a few moments ago where everything was bad out here in this area here in Southeast here at the Red Fireworks Barn where it was ferocious a few moments ago. As we come down, we've got showers in southern Lauderdale County, all out here at Long Creek. As we come into Clark County, y'all are still getting a pounding as well there at Clarkdale High School, Mathis Peaches, down to straight to Clarko State Park. Look at all this rain back west taking in Enterprise, and we go down just west of downtown Quitman is where we are here. You follow this over here if you're going toward Pachuta, Pleasant Hill there on Highway 512. The further west you go, the worse that picks up in rain intensity. All the way down there, this is going to be about 18 right in here, and this is DeSoto with the community of DeSoto. Back west all the way to the county line. Look at this as we come into Jasper County. A lot of rain. Now, let's take a look, since we're all back together at the warnings that we've got remaining this afternoon. Kemper County, we still got a warning for that. We have nothing in Noxubee. Kemper County, let's go over the severe thunderstorm warning until 4:30. 7 minutes remaining on that. As we go down, we've got severe thunderstorm warning until 4:30 for Lauderdale County. As we get into 4:45 for Clark County. Power blinked again. We've got severe thunderstorm warning until 4:30 for Jasper County, and Jones County also under a severe thunderstorm warning until 5 o'clock as we watch these. A lot of shear winds moving in with this. Ashley, how are you doing this afternoon? Good. If you'll pull that microphone around where everybody else could hear you there. Let me make sure that I got it to make sure I got that microphone on. Everything went kind of haywire when we lost our power there. Mic 2 is firing up and working. I wanted to make sure of that. West Lauderdale, Michelle Winstead wants to know about the West Lauderdale area. Now, did you get through this storm? If you'll turn that, you got to talk directly into that microphone. If you'll, as the old word in radio says, just about where your lip would touch it when you talk, where everybody can hear you there.
Yeah, as I drove over here, I saw multiple trash cans in the road.
Blown around?
Yes, for sure. It's pretty bad out there.
Ashley joins me this afternoon, and you've done a little bit of media and dealing with a little bit of storms, have you not?
Yeah, I put out the district messages, just letting them know that the school's going to be closed and things like that.
Well, I'm glad to have you here with us here. Power out on, and since you're just kind of getting adjusted to everything that's live here, this here on the right that you can see is where everybody's making comments of what's going on in the communities and where they're at. Again, if you're without power, we'd love to hear from you so we can pass this along to everybody. And as you can glance down and read what they're passing on there.
Someone says that Zero Road is blocked right off Causeyville Road.
All right, that comes up from Bo Grantham. Bree Parker says, any damage reports from downtown Decatur? I have not gotten those, but let me go here and turn this on and see if the National Weather Service has given us any storm reports. All right, I see one that is showing up in Neshoba County, and that is Philadelphia, 75-mile-an-hour wind measured at Neshoba County. So that was some serious wind that went through there, 75 mile an hour. That is the only damage report that we've gotten in the Meridian area so far. Highway 11 is back open. We're understanding there. Let me go back up. We've missed a few of these as we run down through here. All right, let's start there with Terry Bostic, what she had to tell us there.
Highway 16 between DeKalb and Highway 495 blocked in several places by downed trees.
All right, we just got a new warning. All right, let me do this while you read a few, and you can't. Let me turn that back on where you can see that. Let me get this updated here.
All right, Mary, she says that there's no power on Arundel Road, tree down in her yard. April says winds picked up, and her granddaughter's swing set picked it up actually earlier. As I was driving over here, I saw that my son's basketball goal was tipped over as well. So, yeah, it's pretty strong out there.
Yeah, it has been. We're getting a severe thunderstorm warning in the Laurel, Jones County area was the latest I've got on that. Let me go here and hit some more buttons just to make sure. I want to double check that I've got the latest that is occurring from the National Weather Service. And let me hit this now. This should give me, let's pull this over where everybody can read this. This is the latest that we're getting in from the National Weather Service. I keep going past where I need to go for everybody can read for some reason here. Severe thunderstorm issued for Marion County, Forest County, Lamar County, and Jones County. That's just what happened here a few moments ago. All right. Also, we'd like we're also broadcasting live on Twin States News Facebook page. They've shared that, so if you're joining for that, that adds a few more people to us here this afternoon of these storms that have come across. As we get in these new warnings that have hit us this afternoon, Forest, Lamar, southeastern Jones County until 4:25 p.m. this afternoon. 70 mile an hour gusts for this. It was radar indicated. Expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to hurt mobile homes in these areas here. And let's go down here. We had this come out a while ago. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for Lamar, Jones, and southeastern Jefferson, Davis counties. Those are the newest that we got from the National Weather Service. Now, let's start at Kemper and work our way back down. Have we gotten any new messages that have come in?
Yeah, and scroll down.
All right, let's go back down here to the
power out on Blind Brown Road, which is really close to us. So, yeah, I live right down the road, and my power is out.
That's dead. Wilsondale Road, no power. Briarwood Road, we're getting that. And also with Highway 145, the Evangel Temple is blocked right now. And that comes from Julie Bowles, and that comes from EMEPA. So 145, that road is blocked if you were going to be going home that way. And again, why not Motorsports Park? We'll get to that. Shelby Wing asked about why not area. We'll get into that as we go across it. Now, a lot of people, as we get into this, is going to be widespread damage. We have too many trees that are down for it not to be damaged, and probably a few homes with these trees. As I mentioned earlier, as we got this stuff moves across, if you're in a home and you have a tree that overhangs your house, get away from that room. Don't stay in that room because it can be deadly dangerous for that. Did you do? But I don't want to throw a camera on you if you don't want that. I hadn't done that to you yet. Your camera ready?
I mean, I can be camera ready. I might not be camera ready, but I can be camera ready.
Okay. All right. And again, thank you, Ashley, for coming out and being a part of this. We've got some cotton gin area there without power.
Miss Tiffany Lightsey, how you doing out there?
All right. As we continue, let me go back and let's go here. Let's go to EMEPA and let's update this. Let me do this to make sure we've got the latest from EMEPA. As we look at this, we're up to almost 6,500 people without power on EMEPA, 6,468. So that number has climbed. Let's look at our counties of what we've got. Kemper County, 262, 692 in Winston County. We're sitting at 4,100 people, just over that in Lauderdale County without power. 866 in Clark County and 532 in Newton County. That's a heap of folks. As we look at our hardest hit areas, and sometimes that just does not, since the power.
Susan Payne says that traffic is at a standstill on Highway 16 West headed towards Philadelphia.
Ooh, so that means we most likely have some trees down.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's what we're looking on that. All right, for whatever reason, that is not letting me zoom in and out. But as we look at the big picture here, what's going on here? Collinsville area hit hard without power. Also, as we zoom across, right there at I-20, we've got a bunch of people without power, and at Lauderdale as well as you go further up through here. All right, power out in Shelby Wing, power out at Wynot. So no power out there in the western side of the county. As we look at this, and this is going to be quite a while, I think, without power as the teams head. And Julie, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Julie is watching this afternoon. It's going to take a little bit as the teams head out. They're starting to see a break now as this moves to the side. Lauderdale County is now without a warning that has expired. Let's go in here and look at this. 4:30 did a change. We're under a watch. After this passes, the worst of the weather is over. Alabama getting these in these areas here. Kemper County, let's look at our rain here. Have you ever been in with the radar at all? You've been up here to
No, this
visit?
is unfamiliar for me, for sure.
Okay. Well, Ashley is quickly catching on, and I appreciate you coming up.
Of course, yes.
As we go into this, let's look at our rain of what we've got. This is just kind of riding the counties here. Still from Scuba all the way down to Lauderdale, Mississippi, right along Highway 45 and east out here to Kim Waste over to Gainesville, Alabama. We've got a lot of rain and still a lot of lightning occurring. Now, when we get to Lauderdale County, it starts lightening up at NAS Meridian due east to the county line. It's still going to be heavy over to York, Alabama, taking in right here. That's going to be Lake Louise. In Cuba, Alabama there at McElroy Trucking. We come down here at the lake here, right there at Tumsuba. It starts lightening up, gets a little bit heavier right out here by the Wright Simmons store. As we go south, as we get a radar update, then it just showed power still blinking. And I think we may just be strictly on generator. That may have been something else in the house. I think that's what's going on right now. As we go south of town, we show showers here picking up right along here at Highland Park at the Carousel. Out at MCC, we've got showers, and it's moderate showers we've got there. When you get to the airport, it gets a little bit heavier as we go south. This is Plant Sweat, just due south as you cross those railroad tracks there to Rundle and jump on as we go up here toward Clarkdale through the backwoods here on Valley Road there. We got showers still coming down pretty heavy there at Plant Sweat. We move across all the way down to Clarkdale. Look how heavier the rain is there. But the further east that you go, the heavier it gets. Now, we've gotten several comments about out at Wynot. Now, of course, this is out at Wynot Motorsports Park. Right there is where that is. All along here, it is pouring rain as we go toward that Bama state line. Now, I'm not showing the rotations and storms that we had earlier, but it is still heavy, heavy rain coming down.
Sharon Wade asks, is there another line of storms coming? And Karen Hurd says, what can we expect with our 5 o'clock drive home?
It is going to be better as we pull back. Let me pull back radar here as we show this of what is going. Once this line passes through, that's going to be it. We've got some showers here in Louisiana making its way across here. And let's show here how this will cut across the area here. As you see how this has moved, this is making its way on toward Alabama, and this is current right there. Once this crosses into Alabama, this will be the worst of what we've got. See, back to Jackson, we've got light rain. These storms, once this line from Hattiesburg moves on into Alabama, it'll be lightened up, and it'll be a different world for us as we go to picking up limbs and trying to figure out where the power is over the next few hours. So it is getting better. As a matter of fact, the only county that we still have that has a severe thunderstorm warning that is locally, we've got Jones County. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning. That's going to expire at 5 o'clock. You've got roughly 26 minutes remaining on that. We've got Waynesboro under a severe thunderstorm warning until 5 o'clock. Clark County, you are under this until 4:45, so you've got less than 10 minutes now remaining on this severe thunderstorm warning, and it's the extreme eastern side of the county here, from Shibuda all the way up to the northeast corner here is what we've got here. Now, we've just got tons of people out power reporting this, haven't we?
Power is out at Aldersgate.
Ooh, that's not good.
No.
All right,
somebody asked, how are roads around Lake Mississippi?
All right, I'm getting a report here from I-20. Eastbound I-20 at Morton, it is a crawl, barely moving. So I'm assuming that around the Morton area, and this is going to be, as you go on here, this is I-20, it's going to be right along here that we've got probably debris, trees, most likely on I-20 is what we've got. Now, I hadn't gotten an official word on that, but that's what that looks like. Let's see here. North Hills area. Has anybody, I'm not sure if anybody in that area has gotten back having power once again or not. I've got some, I can't show that one though. Let me check something here, see if I can pull up see if I've gotten any videos that were sent, and there were several. All right, this is trees down on Highway 19 at Nick and Owls. Let me show this picture here.
Wow.
I believe this is Nick and Owls. This was sent in to me just a moment ago. I'm trying to figure out what that building is there, but that was the picture that I got. All right, let me go back and see if I can come up with any more descriptions there. And again, if you've got pictures, you've got damage, pass that on to us. Traffic lights are out, and again, that's tree down on Highway 19 at Nick and Owls is where that was. So if you're coming up on that, that's where that picture came from.
I did see where somebody earlier said that there was possibly a tree down on 495.
495 area. All right, I'm having, for whatever reason, sometimes you have trouble logging back into, let me see if I can open up.
Ashley Dahl said that Marvin's and the church is what is by Nick and Owls.
Okay, that's exactly where that is. All right, let me see here what I've gotten, if I've gotten any more on, all right, yeah, I just got let me share this one. This was coming in earlier from Al, who, let me back this up where everybody can see it. This is how it was raining there on State Boulevard Extension. Let's start that. This is what come in from there.
Wow, look at that.
If you'll see all that lightning popping, look at that. Yeah. After we finally got, that is some heavy showers, and that's what come through, and this is what's put these trees down and all this power outages this afternoon. So that is one of them that we've gotten there. Let me check and see what else we got in the inbox.
Becky Moffitt says that North Hills is somewhat without power. I think she's out there trying to deliver mail. She says it's real slow because of the limbs on the road, so everybody be careful if you're out there driving. Watch out, and she says slow down.
See, Candace just texted me and said a power line is down by my mother-in-law's house. Take a different route. And what she's talking about is 495.
Gotcha.
If you were to come up Bailey area, take a left where the old Bailey grocery store was on Highway 495. There's a power line about 2.5 miles down up the road where it meets. Is that Blind Brown Road on the right there?
I think it is. Yes.
So we've got a power line down there. And Candace had called earlier, and I was trying to figure out where I was and what I was doing. So I apologize there. All right, let's go to Philadelphia. I got some video that come in from Philadelphia just a little bit ago. Sean Peters sent me this earlier. Let me show this. And again, if you'd like to pass along a video, and this is Philadelphia. Look at that. They as well got a lot of rain that dumped on them and come across there. Look how the wind was blowing hard. So again, if you're in the area, you've got some pictures of trees or whatever it was that are down trees in your area. Pass that along to us so we can share that to everybody. And let me go back through the inbox and make sure I didn't have any more.
Madison Bond said that Poplar Springs Drive power is out.
Poplar Springs. All right, let's see here. I got another inbox to check here. This is Highway 39.
Seafood and Chicken Express.
So we've got some damage is what we've got here. Let me show this picture here. This came in. This is Highway 39. The BMW dealership is right next door.
Oh, wow.
I think that's a screenshot instead of a picture. Yeah, instead of a video. Let me check and see if there's another picture associated with that. Here's a car underneath that. Are you looking at these pictures? Wow, look at that. That is at right across from Dairy Queen is where this is.
And that's that gas station, right?
Yeah, that's the gas station across the road, and it got a car that was parked underneath it. Wow. Now, again, these were straight-line winds. This was never a tornado warning issued for Lauderdale County. And that's when, a lot of times I've mentioned that of it may look, whoa, here we go. This is 19, a different view right here. Let's pull this up. This is 19 across from the church right there at Nick and Al's.
Okay, yeah.
The church sits on top of the hill. This is Nick and Al's and Subway right here on the right. That's a bunch. That was some strong winds that blew that. All right, let's see what else we've gotten in here.
Crystal Ivy says trees down on Highway 511. Traffic is currently blocked.
Ooh. Also getting a message here, tree down on Clarkdale School Road. Nobody can get in or out. Nobody can contact Mississippi Power.
Wow.
So we pass that along. That was sent about 20 minutes ago. All right. This is going to be, let's see, Hickory Grove Road near NAS. I think they meant to send, I didn't get a picture with it. Let's see here. All right. This was at the mall. Let me pull this up. And for whatever reason, that's not expanding. We'll just show this. This was at the mall earlier.
I did see earlier where somebody commented and said that they were currently at Five Below and they were all in the back. I guess everyone.
Now, is Five Below at the mall?
It's right there in the crossroads.
Okay, and
by Best Buy.
Let me be dumb for a second, because I don't think I've ever been to Five. What do they sell?
Five Below has everything. I mean, they have clothes, they have school supplies, they have toys. It's pretty awesome.
Okay, but I guess I've just never been in there.
Yeah, it's somewhat new. It's recently new.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see here. Kim, I think that's all right. We got another one. Patricia Hill. Let's see. She sent this in. This is whoa. This looks wicked. Let's pull this up. And these, for whatever reason, are not loading to full screen. So let's just show this. We'll go straight here to where the email is. And this is over by the Pilot. Isn't that where that is? Yeah, the Pilot gas station.
Yeah.
Wow, that's dark. That's big. And for whatever reason, that is going away. So, but we've gotten a bunch of these, and if you've got pictures to share, please inbox them so we can share these with other folks this afternoon, so they can kind of see what has been going on this afternoon in your neck of the woods. Let's see. We lost power in Collinsville. I don't know if you read that already. You may have. I may be doing old news there on that. Let's go back to radar for a second here and take a look at what we've got this afternoon. We're starting to see a break in the showers here that are coming out of Jackson. There's going to be some light rain for a couple hours. Our heavy stuff now moving out. Here we are in Lauderdale County here. We've got heavy showers here right out here at the interstate. We move across here. The worst of the rain, again, out here at Why Not Motor Sports Park in Lauderdale County. As we move south into Stonewall and we get into into Clark County, we're still showing heavy rain coming down. It's a bunch of it. Now, again, remember, we were going to probably get somewhere between 1 to 3 inches with this, and I do believe we got our fair share of that. As we go down, we look into Laurel area, Jones County. We still have a severe thunderstorm warning there until 5 o'clock. As we look at Clark County, just this side right here, until 4. We got 3 minutes remaining on the severe thunderstorm warning in Clark County here on the eastern side. Just a few more minutes remaining on that. That's what we're working on. We'll be right back with more coverage. And again, if you've got a picture or you've got a damage report, we'd love to hear from you. Inbox us with your picture or post here in the comments where you've got something going on in your community so we can share. We'll be right back with more coverage. This severe weather coverage is brought to you in part by Rick Justice Automotive, North Frontage Road, Meridian, San Marcos Mexican Restaurant, Highway 19, Graphics Guru on B Street, Talbot Enterprises in House, Mississippi, and the Precast Group Meridian, your storm shelter headquarters.
Sanders Gas, Sanders Air and Heat is your full-service propane supplier since 1946. We take pride in ensuring reliable, friendly service to our customers. We also provide safety tune-ups related to propane, air conditioning, and heating systems, keeping our community efficient and safe. I'm Chuck Sanders, and yes, we're local.
And we're back as we continue our coverage here this afternoon. And as Ashley joins us this afternoon helping us, I do appreciate it. You can stay where you're sitting there and pull that around, and we'll show what, let everybody get a sneak peek at you here. Let's flip a camera on over on your side here. And this is Ashley. Say hello to everybody.
Hey guys, how are y'all?
We appreciate her joining us.
No problem.
And as we do a split screen between us, and then with the power going off, everything is kind of off on that computer, what we normally do of what you can see and what you can't. But normally there's a side over there where you can read exactly what's happening on my side as well. But that's where we're at. And again, we'd love to hear from you. We've got more messages coming in. Lights and sound and signs are down in the North Hills, and power is out. So that's, if you've got any pictures from the North Hill area, we'd love to see that as well. Some more detail of what's down in, that comes from, I believe that's Kia Brown. Am I pronouncing that right? Maybe Kiki Brown. I could be saying your name. Penny says hello to you, Ashley.
Hello, thank you.
And if you'll drag your microphone a little closer there, so that'll stretch on out. That'll pull closer to you. It'll if you just yank that arm. There she goes. All right. Street lights on both his are out. Let's see. Highway 19, tree down still across, blocking the roads there at Marvin. Power is out at Hill Country. And Kiki said I pronounced that right. I'm proud.
Go, Scotty.
I normally mess those up. All right, let's see here. Marcus Kennedy watching from Rose Hill. We appreciate that. Power out in Cuba. We've got watching from Bennsville. We appreciate that. 22nd Avenue has a lot of trash on the road. Looks like a part of the roof off an old bakery building across from the Children's Museum. Is this showing up on your screen over there? No. At the bottom, there's a thing that says an R. And if you will double-click that, it should refresh and pull it up, I think. If it doesn't, let me know. No power in Russell. We're getting there from N.L. Price. Trees across the street on 22nd Avenue Heights. We're getting lights and sounds down on there on North Hill Street. Let's see here. Street lights on both sides. And then let's see. Tree down across Highway 19 Marvin's. We've gotten that in several times.
Looks like I'm going to need your email and your password.
Okay, yeah. I don't know that off the top of my head.
I will swing back around so I can read it for you.
We'll find it. Yeah, come on around this side. We'll do it this side here. Joy Cook watching. Thank you. There are trees and power lines down on Mosley Crossing on Highway 494. We're getting that message tonight. Stoplights out at the intersection in front of the Chevron on North Hill Street. Be careful. So that's a busy intersection there at North Hill Street as you come up on Chevron.
For sure.
We're getting several replies of information there. Let me pull up radar. I'm picking up something else I want to share with you here. This is Clark County. Although that thunderstorm has expired for Clark County, we're sitting here and we're showing some shear wind still occurring. This is going to be right there. This is going to be the Carmichael community due south of Carmichael. Langsdale. Look at the winds that are coming across there. That's a bunch there. All right. So I wanted to show that. We're showing a lot of showers still across Clark County. Not so much in Lauderdale County. It's a time for Lauderdale County now to pick up the pieces and see what damage is done. We've gotten extensive damage there on Highway 39, right near where the BMW dealership is, that Chevron gas station.
Yes, the Seafood Express right there.
Has anybody else gotten major damage like that you've seen in Meridian? We'd love to hear from you as well, to pass on to others. Now, south of us, we've still got some thunderstorm warnings. Jones County, which is down here in Laurel, that thunderstorm warning has been extended until 6 o'clock. Wayne County has got a severe thunderstorm warning until 5 o'clock. This is the extreme southeastern corner of Jones County until 6 o'clock is what they're pulling on that one.
Sean says that there's power out in Martin. Heard a tree down on a house in Collinsville near Dollar General.
Okay. Ooh. So that is not good in that area. Let's check our power outages with MEPA. Let me reboot, and we'll pull this back up and see where we are on this. All right. Currently, it's loading, and I'll pull that up as soon as that. And I may just I'm going to have to reload that all together. We've had so many times this evening with the power jumping in and out, things just didn't want to work right. All right, let's pull this up here as this loads here where you can see what's going on here. And it's thinking.
My phone's going slow as well.
Yeah, so what we're experiencing is a slowdown with the internet. The Wi-Fi is what's going on at this moment.
An accident down North Hill Street.
No other details other than that?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. Whoa. Let's. We got an update here. EMEPA has 13,552 people without power at this point here. So that's a bunch of folks that are down right now. I'm sending a message here. Okay, as we look at this, let's look at our counties. And so it's going to be a lot of folks that are sitting in the dark. And as we'd mentioned earlier, planning ahead, making sure your phones are charged where you have a little communication when this stuff happens. We've got a lot of folks. We're at 10,700 people in Lauderdale County without power now. 436 people in Kemper County, Winston County, 696, 1,180 in Clark County, and 532 in Newton County. Now let's do this. Let's look at a statewide number. Let me go back here and pull this up. Here's our statewide. Let's get into this and see what we've got statewide. Mississippi at this point, 133,000 people without power.
Wow.
As we do the breakdown and we get in on this, we've got Kemper County, 284 without power. Neshoba County, 4,700. Wow, that may take a while to get that back on. We got almost 700 people in Winston County without power. Atala County, 952. Scott County, almost 7,000 people without power. That is
insane. It was quick, too.
It was. Newton County, we're looking at almost 8,000 without power. Lauderdale County, we're total of 12,938 without power. That's a bunch there. Yeah, we've Chuck sent me a picture there of weather watching there. Chuck Sanders, appreciate that. Clark County, we have 880 people without power, and we're into Jasper County here with nearly 2,000. So it is just tons and tons and tons. Asking about 22nd Avenue. I know Debbie sent me a message, and she lives semi-close to that area, and said the weather was horrific in that area earlier there. And as you're going up toward the Evangel Temple is kind of where her area is there. So if you're out in there, and I haven't heard of any trees down on 22nd Avenue, but that doesn't mean if you're in that area and you do know, pass that along so we can share that with other people. Let's see. AC Brown, did you talk about that, what Joe Butler posted?
Yeah, AC Brown Road, trees across from Chandler Road. That's right down the road from us. Yeah,
that's nowhere from here.
Yeah.
Let me go back and check and see what we've got, if we've gotten any other pictures. Let's see.
Seeing where somebody says that getting home is a struggle, and there's people currently stuck on 45 right now.
Whoa. All right. Let me see here. This, for whatever reason, some of these are not. Let me show this video. This is from the mall earlier. I got that one in. All right. Let me go to the next one here. This is this is at down at the mall, Crossroads. Tell me if I'm looking at this picture correctly.
Yes, I think I see Petco there in the background.
Yeah, there's Petco there. So this is damage that we've gotten right there around that area there, somewhere around Outback in those areas there. Let me see what other pictures that we've gotten sent in. And
earlier somebody asked about 22nd Avenue, and somebody responded, Lisa McDuffie, and said that there are debris on 22nd Avenue, but it is passable.
Oh, we've gotten major damage down in this area. Let me read back where this was. This is going to be across from the Piggly Wiggly in Stonewall. If you look at this, this is the old Burlington store that's set across from there, and that looks like a major cave-in. And I think, and it's been several years since I passed there, but it seems like part of those buildings maybe were going to be torn down, and there were some bricks. But that's a lot of damage there. That's, again, in Stonewall there across from Piggly Wiggly. As we come here, this is going to be Highway 15 from Union to Decatur. Let's look at this picture here that just came in. That's a lot. See those big trees there?
Yeah.
Wow. These are coming in left and right. And again, if you've got one to send in, you can inbox that. This is going to be off Chandler Road off Highway 19. And
wow, look at that.
Here that is. And I'm trying to, this would be coming up on right there at that, I think where they sell fireworks on the end, I think, if I'm looking at the picture right. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can post those. Let's see here. We got a video here. This is Hickory Grove near NAS Meridian. Let me pull this up so we can share this. Near NAS Meridian right there. There's heavy rain that rolled through there as well. All right, let's see what else we got coming in the inbox. And we just got in. Looks like this is North Hills area here. Let me pull this up. Now, I cannot tell you why some of these areas
Looks
here.
like right there on North Hills.
Yeah.
That intersection you were referring to earlier.
Yeah, that's exactly where that is. Looks like power is out in those areas, and it is a slow crawl. So if you're in that area, treat that, because there's a lot of people come through that area, and the red lights are out.
Are the lights out?
Yep.
Yep.
So if you approach that intersection, there's CVS. Across from there is going to be Walgreens. Those areas there, be careful, because that's a mess there as we go through our different areas here in Meridian here. No power, trees down in Demopolis, Alabama also is what we got from Miss Wanda Thames. Thank you for sending that in. Kate Enos says you're the only one giving us useful weather information. My only link to the outside world.
The electricless world.
Yeah, it is tough. And, you go back a couple of years when we started. No, it ain't been a couple of years. I've been doing this for roughly a year. And it is, if you sit on the other side of this and you're at home and you want to know what's happening, would be an offer. And that's how this kind of came about. And I'll have some big news again, some big news coming of what is right around the corner. We're expanding.
Well, I did see somebody commented earlier and said that they were watching on your YouTube.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We've got some expansions that are coming. We'll be breaking the news here in a day or so. I'm tickled over it. Susan Hutchinson, what's she say?
Susan Hutchinson says that there's a tree down on Woods Road. Margie Eats says no power, Hopeville Road, Kemper County. And Miss Ginger says, blessed to have you. Thanks for keeping up.
All right, the picture that we showed right here, let me show that. This was up by the church, and that we showed earlier, and I was thinking that was Chandler. This was up by the church there on 19. The lady said that she did not have a picture of the tree down on Chandler Road, but there is one down on Chandler Road.
Okay.
So if you're in those areas, and we'd love to see the pictures, because this does pass along to everybody else the damage that they encounter. Maybe they're just getting off work, they need to go get something, and they need to know which route they can take, which routes they can't. This afternoon. Let me close out a few things and go across here. And again, we've got a lot of people without power tonight. And let me go back here. Martha Jan, and let's see. Not sure what that one was. I think at the present time, that's all of them I've gotten. Let me go back across here. and check this other inbox and make sure I hadn't gotten anything here. No, I hadn't gotten anything there recently. Okay, so we're up on, but again, if you've got power outages we have not mentioned, pass that along to us.
Miss Linda has a pretty good question. She wants to know, is the weather over? And I guess that depends where you're at, right?
Yeah. For the most part. Now, Linda Jane asked that?
Yes.
All right. Let's pull up radar, and let me show this in the background here. This is the line. As you look here, as we go back to Louisiana, this is it once this passes through. It's moving into Alabama. We're going to stay on because so much power is out. Although these warnings have issued, you're still sitting in the dark. That makes a difference. All right, Bird Donor Road. And since I didn't get this, wait a minute. Let me think here. I can do this a different way to show everybody. Let me save image, and
Sarah Satcher says that there are trees down everywhere on Highway 11 south from Meridian to Enterprise, and Austin Adams says trees down in Highway 494. So it looks like the consensus is that there's a lot of down trees out there.
Yeah, it is. All right, I'm sending some pictures to myself is what I'm doing, if you're wondering, so I can get them to where everybody else can see this. Let me minimize. That's not going to work. Let's see here. Let me pull that back up. How did I do that? Let's see here. Don't give up on me here.
We had a request for you to stay on for all those Alabamians.
Alabama folks there. All right, let's see here. Let me minimize, and this is going to go just a blank screen for a second till I get this figured out. Let me drag and get this back up, and this should be back having a picture again. I think so. Yeah, there we are there. And off to my side there is where Miss Ashley is hiding over there. Do you want to admit who you're kin to while you're live on there? Do you want to do that? You want to do a shout out to your daddy?
He throws me under the bus all the time. So, yeah, my kinfolk, my dad out there, Joe Johnson.
And, of course, we're talking SMI. If you've never met Joe, that is... it must have been something else growing up with Joe is all I can say.
You really can't go anywhere without somebody stopping him and saying something.
Real nice guy. Always friendly, has a smile there. So I wanted to bring that up. Let's see here. I'm just about to where I needed to go. Note to self. Let me save a couple pictures here. This is what I just didn't know any other way to get these pictures as to where I could share them. And these were out on Bird Donor Road that were sent in.
Wow.
And I'll have them just a second here where we can show them. Almost there.
Somebody said power just went out in Russell. Miss Kathy, thank you for that information.
So Russell is down now. Okay, I think let's drag this over. And this is going to be the second picture. And for whatever reason, let's pull this up, make sure that everybody's been able to see what I'm doing here. Yeah, this is Bird Donor Road. Look at that tree that is across that. That's huge. So if you're traveling home on that way, you can't pass that. All right, I had one more picture. Let me drag that over. And I assume this is Bird Donor Road up in that area. I'm assuming I didn't get the description of where it was. That's in a subdivision somewhere.
Yeah, looks residential.
Yeah, let's just call that the mystery picture that we got from Lauderdale County is what I'm gonna have to call that, because I don't know. I did not get a name with that. All right, let's go back here before I get confused and pull up. All right, for whatever reason, I want to close that. All right, let me open radar back up. For whatever reason, radar went away for a brief second there. Let's go back and look at radar. It is slowly opening up there. It's had to work a little overtime tonight due to all the weird things that happened. All right, okay, here we go. Here's radar, and what we've got, again, the worst of the storm is over. as it moves through. Now, our Alabama friends, y'all are catching it here. Now, it is past York, Alabama. It is past y'all, Livingston. The worst of it's over. You got some light showers that are going to drift through. Demopolis, Alabama is getting a lot of rain and wind at this time. There is let me turn this on. There's a thunderstorm warning here that I wanted to mention. This is a severe thunderstorm warning until 5:15 right there for Demopolis, Alabama. That's another 14 minutes remaining on that. As always, let me do some thank yous of people that help us sponsor this. Citizens National Bank. You want to talk about great folks? They help finance my house. They gave me they hooked me up and got me on a construction loan. Got this all started. I had a thought. They were behind it. If you need a great bank for that, stays open late till 6 o'clock. You get off work, you work late, you need a great place to go to. Talk to them at Citizens National Bank. They will definitely help you in any way they can. They are the power of local here. EMEPA, local folks there that know you, you can pick up the phone and call them. If you've got a power outage, again, you can go to that website that we pulled up a minute ago, see if your home is listed on there. If not, you can do it electronically, or you can pick up the phone and call them. Somebody's going to answer the phone. Snowden and Company Real Estate, great folks here. If you're looking to sell your home, talk to Amanda. She'll help you there. Why not Motorsports Park? Let's talk to Ricky Bobby. It's going to be a good race coming up before long. Make sure you're there. Kim's Photography. Tiffany Blue, of course, here, her decor. You can find her in North Hills. The Precast Group. If you're wanting a storm shelter to go to when things get bad, talk to them at the Precast Group. They're part of the Meridian area, and they can help you there. They build them here locally, and they can deliver them and get you set up no time flat there. Boy, it's been an afternoon. As we go down these storms that have happened here. Let me pull this back up, see what I put you in a blind site there. Let's see here. Michelle said, what did Michelle say about the tree?
Michelle said, tree across road on Center Hill, Martin Road, before crossing Reservoir going towards West Lauderdale.
All right. Well,
she also said that you can get around it. Just make sure you're being careful.
Yeah, do that. All right, what did we find out here? Tammy House?
She says trees are blocking Highway 45 going towards Evangel Temple Church down across Sky Lane Drive and also 22nd Avenue Heights.
That would be coming down the hill there to where the old White Castle used to be, somewhere along in that stretch of area there is what I'm thinking about. Let's see, Hazel Brumfield said 2 huge sycamore trees down on Bailey. So if you're in that area there. Let's see here as we go down. Power out at Reed's Grocery. That's, no.
I'm not familiar.
I had in my head, and it's a different name now. I was thinking of Reed's Grocery there as you go across from Chet's, but that's not called Reed's anymore. That's Sunco or something like that now?
I'm not sure.
Let's see here. Daphne Child said trees down everywhere, power poles snapped in two. Old Broadmoor has no power. So we're getting more and more reports of that. Let me go down. I think we got some more posts there. All right. How did that? Let me go here and see if we've gotten any more messages in the last few moments here.
Janice Pinson says no power at house community.
Ooh. All right. Let's see here. We got Soso, Mississippi. We got a picture from Soso, Mississippi that was just sent in. Let me show this picture here. And Soso is south of us, is down toward Jones County in that area there. Home was destroyed. Residents, they survived. That's great.
And so did the pound cake.
You see it sitting there?
It means it wants to be eaten.
That is just truly amazing.
There's a sign.
It is a sign.
It's time for everybody to get dessert.
Wow. I've never seen that before. So we appreciate you sending that in as well there. And again, you can inbox a picture if you've got one that has occurred this afternoon. We'd love to see and keep you up to date with what we're getting in tonight. Let's go back. Let me make sure that I didn't get any more messages. I'm scanning through here. All right. Let's see. Lakemont subdivision trees are still snapping. This is, and I'm going to try to hold this up because I would never get. This is just going up toward the Evangel Temple is where that is. Y'all can see that. That's going up the hill toward there in that Lakemont subdivision. And let's see here. All right, EMEPA, I got a message from Julie Walker at EMEPA. They are working to get everything back up. They've also had a loss of internet power. She's going to get that connected back here where she's at this moment. Winstead subdivision in Collinsville was that picture that I showed just a little bit ago where the tree was across there. And I was kind of unsure of. That's where that was. Going down, making sure. And when still, apparently, the tree, I just got another message, has not been moved from Highway 19 yet. If you've come through there and it's still down, be careful in it.
Wanda Jones asks, is there any more bad weather coming out?
It looks as though, looking at radar, that is it. Let me go back here. And we look at this. Our radar, this is, again, going back to radar, what we're looking at this afternoon. All the way back through here is clear. This stuff here is most likely going to go to our side. This is going to drip. Y'all see how this is moving here? And when it gets here, this is just going to move right on across. Everything that is down here is going to move south of us, the Meridian area. And that's the way that's shaping up. All right, let me go back and check a few more things here. Let me make sure that I've... And again, the National Weather Service had this originally from 4 until 9 p.m. I think all this is past at this point. Let me see if there's been an update from the National Weather Service. Still gusty tonight. Everything, they're saying everything should be 100% done by 8 o'clock is the message that the National Weather Service is putting out. We've been fortunate on this. I don't know, has anybody seen any, the worst hit areas that we've seen are a few trees down, and then the store up in on 39.
39, yeah.
But if they got damage there, there's definitely more places that has got damage than that, because it was horrific what came through here.
Yeah, and I heard that everybody was safe out at 39 on that convenience store, so that's good to hear.
Yeah, even better news there. All right, let's see here. I'm going back through here. Let me pull up. Let me go back to our outage map and do an update and see what we've got listed here. And this is loading. It is the internet in the area has taken a hit and been extremely slow is what has happened. And this they're working to get all of this back up slowly but surely throughout the area there. And let's go here to the counties here. Lightning depicted about 20 miles from Kemper Academy is what I'm getting here. That's the last I've got on that. Nothing major has changed on that. Boy, I got one, and it'd be hard to show there, but I had a picture from the southeast, a video from the southeast area. It was a lot of rain moved through the southeast area. Tough.
I did get a message where it says that there's a tree across the road on 40th Avenue, just off of 40th Street.
Off 40th Street.
Yeah.
All right, avoid that area if you can. All right, at this point, we look at what we've got, 13,552 without power right now. This is on the EMEPA app. 436 in Kemper, 696 there in Winston, 10,706 in Lauderdale County, 1180 in Clark County, 532 in Newton County. Now, let's see if I can pull this up. We're going to go into Central Electric, which handles a lot of Neshoba County. Let's see what I can get off of that. And this is live again. We'll see how this loads out. Normally, we have high-speed internet, and it's hitting quick. But it's taking its time. And again, I have not had time to install our backup internet that would take over should the other go out. That's strong. 14,446 people on Central Electric without power in Neshoba County. So it's a lot of people sitting in the dark right now, or getting ready to, because it's, what time of day is it now? 5 o'clock, still daylight.
Yeah, people on their way home driving, so be careful out there.
Trying to get home. I had somebody mention that schools didn't let out in time. Lisa Peavy said that her sister-in-law said that the neighbors were put off the bus during some of the storms. They came to her house crying, and it was one of these. This was a level 3 as it came across, and then we got bumped up to a level 4 before this was all said and done. So it has been an afternoon, and this is one of those things where you need to definitely plan ahead. I just had a question about Mississippi Power. Let's pull that up. Let's hit that button. This is Mississippi Power. We're showing currently 17,997 on Mississippi Power without power. And if you'll look at these areas here, this is lighting up where their areas are that don't have power. Ellisville, this is for the entire state now with Mississippi Power is what we're looking at there. They have 190,000 people that they cover, 18,000 nearly without power. Let's look at Southern Pine of what they've got with power. This is going to be right over to Jasper County, these areas here around Newton. We look at this, a heap of them without power. Let's see here if I can get this to, they have 16,724 people on theirs that are without power now. So it is drastically major what we're looking at here without power. Now, let's look at Fork County. This Fork County covers a lot of people also in our area that is north of here, the Macon, Mississippi area. Sometimes you can click this and it will work, and sometimes it will show and sometimes it won't. Right now, out 638 people in the Fork County that is without power there, and this is going to be up around the Macon area here that is without power right now. They're working 4 right there in that one little scoop there. So it is major as this storm came through. It didn't have any mercy on anybody as it came through the neck of the woods there. And
it's just crazy that it's the wind being so powerful.
Let's thank some of our sponsors. SMI, big thank you to them. Joe and the gang there of being a sponsor of the weather with us. Sanders Gas on 22nd Avenue as well. Graphics Guru, you can find them down on B Street if you need a sign done, if you need lettering put on your truck, they do all that. Chet's Paint and Body Shop. They're right here in the center here area. If you want your car or truck done right, maybe you got a scratch all the way up something big, he can fix it, put it back right the way it came from the factory. Rick Justice Automotive, he'll help you there on I-20 if you're looking for a new car. Like new to me, with just a few miles on it there. And the Precast Group, if you need a tornado shelter, talk to them. They'll help you there. They build them here in the Meridian area. They're located out on 145 South, and you don't want that worry anymore of what's going to happen when storms come through. They can fix you up. If you're building a home, they can set it in, and you can build a house around it. Again, that's the Precast Group here in Meridian. Some of the fine sponsors that help us out here. Did you mention that about 10th Avenue being blocked?
No, Kay, supposed to be 10th Avenue blocked just off of North Hills. So it looks like North Hills is getting a little of a beating.
Yeah, it did get a lot of that. Let's go back to radar a minute here and look at what we've got here. We hadn't mentioned our friends in Alabama. I know there's some folks there in Alabama watching this afternoon. Now, Kemper County still has moderate rain coming down. We've also got this coming out in Neshoba County, a lot of rain there as we move across, and we do have some storm reports. Let's see what we got here. We had we mentioned that earlier, those 75-mile-an-hour winds that went through Neshoba. This is Kemper County. Trees down on Mississippi Highway 16 just east of Highway 493. So what this is going to be at Cleveland, this is right up here. This is 493. Cleveland Community Center where the swimming pool is. This will be just right of there before you get to 493 to where you go down to Moscow. We got a tree down. I haven't gotten any reports lately back up about, have you heard anything about I-20 lately?
No, I haven't seen anything.
So there you go. All right, let's see here. They didn't update that. Let's back down here. Light showers throughout this area here. Demopolis area, a lot of showers there. We've got, all right, here's some storm reports in Lauderdale County. This is out by the airport, this first one here. Lost Gap area. wind gust is what they're trying to report there. Lasted 4 minutes until 4:03. And if I'm reading that right, 61-mile-an-hour winds is what they were reporting there. I had to stare at that a second, what that meant. But 61-mile-an-hour gusts come across the airport was reported. Downtown Meridian, let's see what happened here. This is trees down and power lines down across the county, several homes with trees on top of them. All right, and then here in the eastern side here, Russell Community, trees down in the westbound lane of I-20-59 near mile marker 159. So as we go to Enterprise, we got a report from there also. Trees down on a house at Center Street and Pine Street in Enterprise. Multiple trees down in the Enterprise and Stonewall area there, as we saw those pictures earlier there that popped up from across from the Piggly Wiggly there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kathy Jenkins, for watching. We do appreciate that. Let me go back and see if I've got anything else coming in picture-wise, what anybody has shared. Let's see here. Let's see here. Michael Baker said, tell people to quit driving around down power lines. You cannot, power lines are dangerous.
You just don't want to risk that.
No, it's not worth it. I saw a few weeks ago where someone was killed trying to get out. They was in a wreck, and they tried to open their car door. And when they opened the car door, it touched the power line. They were killed instantly.
Oh.
And remind this, because I used to teach this when I was in safety. I was kind of like the safety trainer guy, the safety guy that everybody didn't like to see coming. Okay, it did happen. But if you're driving along and you come up on a wreck and somebody's trapped in a car and it has a power line on top of it, if you touch that car, you're dead just like they will be. So do not do that. It is dangerous, dangerous. And what I'm saying is, because your instinct is to help somebody. Mm-hmm. But if there's a live power line down on top of a car, it's going to be bad news for you as well. So please don't do that. Tree across Center Hill Martin Road going into the reservoir. We got a report there from Michelle Winstead. Thanks for sending that also. And again, if you've got a picture of something that we have not mentioned, pass that along to us so we can add that in.
Brenda Russell says I-20 West open from the 22nd Avenue ramp to the Hickory exit for sure, but she's not quite sure about past there.
Okay, boy, it has been an afternoon of what I would call devastation of power outages and trees down. Thankfully, now, and y'all tell me, I have not heard of anybody being hurt. That is the good news. I was looking here. Going down through here, I hadn't gotten any new reports there. Right, that's the latest that we've got. A lot of power outages. It just, shocked as to how many we've had this afternoon.
It just happened so quickly.
It did. Let me do some thank yous to Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, being one of our sponsors that help us. Lauderdale County Farm Supply. They're wide open. They'll be there at 7:30 in the morning there since 1932. Yeah, they'll help you there. Also, Eastgate Tire. See Matthew if you need a set of tires. If you're looking for a part for your car, you want to save some money, go see our friends at Talbert Enterprises. There in House, Mississippi. Kenny and them, whether you're looking for a starter or a bumper, whatever it is, you can save a lot of money by doing that. The Precast Group, we can't preach enough about that, of being prepared for storms, along with Sanders Gas, Chet's Paint and Body, also Kim's Photography, a big thank you to her. Freeman Tractor, they're out in 494, they'll help you there. Masterflow Plumbing, Sewer and Drain Specialist, the Red Barn Plant and Produce, and also, the Precast Group. All these folks help us out each time with the weather, and we say thank you to that. We're going to see, has anybody
I like how Lisa Peavy says to be patient with them out there working to get our power back on, because, I mean, it's not something that anybody really wants to be out there doing, and they're out there doing it. So thank y'all, and definitely be patient.
Yeah. What we're going to do, I'm going to take a break. We're going to get everything back together, and we'll come back in a little bit with an update of where we are with everything as we slowly get things back going this afternoon. Again, if you've got pictures, anything that you want to share, inbox those, get those to us, and we'll be back in just a little bit, and we'll go live with an update in a little while. We're at that point to where the storm has pretty much passed, and I wanted to show this. Let me go back over here, and I just got a report from EMEPA that I want to grab here. Let's pull up radar and look at this of where we are. here's our weather here. And again, we've got light showers up there. Wayne County, still getting some showers there. As you go into Hattiesburg, Jones County, still some thunderstorm activity going on there. But that is quickly moving into the east side here to Alabama. Tuscaloosa, these areas have got some heavy rain there. I don't see any tornado warnings at this point. All of these are flash flood watches that we've got. So the weather has calmed down once it's reached Alabama. It's just a lot of rain coming down with it. Again, the warnings that we have here are south of us here, east of Hattiesburg as we go across here. Some thunderstorm warnings, no tornado warnings whatsoever. Now, let me pull this up. Let's see here. All right, here's the latest that we've gotten from EMEPA. Damage assessment was right-of-way crews and line crews are being dispatched right now across the area and are working to locate damaged and restore power as quickly as possible. As of 5:25 right now, there are 14,384 people on EMEPA without power. The breakdown is Winston, 698, Kemper County, 603, Lauderdale County is the largest, 11,219 without power in Lauderdale County. Newton has 532. Clark County, 1,300. And Jasper County has 2 meters without power. So that's where we are at this point. Again, I think everybody's safe. We hadn't gotten reports or heard anything else that differed from that. We have damage. There's folks that have damage to their homes, carports, and also a few businesses from what we understand. Am I forgetting anything, Ashley?
I think that's everything that I've seen.
Okay. Again, we'll take a break and we'll be back in just a little bit and go back over and do a damage assessment of everything that has gone on. Thank each and every one of you for watching as this storm has moved through the area, and as we try to get better each time, we learn a little bit more about the internet and how quickly it can go away and be taken away from you. So there we go. Train stopped. Okay, we had someone that was trying to cut through down past the airport. If you were to take a left at Arundel and go to Valley Road to take a right to go up to the Clarkdale area.
Yes, I know you're referring to.
They're around Plant Sweat. Trees are blocking the road there on that road, so you can't travel through there. If you're en route through there, we just got that message. So, again, thank each and every one of you for watching. I hope that this has done some good for somebody tonight, helped them out in some shape, form, or way. My apologies, again, of during that storm when it hit, knocking out things that caused it not to work properly. We'll get that right with each storm. We get a little bit better, and we figure out a way around things to fix problems that we have. Again, thank you, and we'll be back in just a little bit as we continue this without power with so many people. We'll be back.